Under a cloud of dust and sand, ox-drawn carts fight their way through the midday heat. They carry large jerry cans full of water, purchased more than half a day's walk away in the nearest town. You could think of this narrow pathway, lined with cactuses on either side, as a slow-moving water highway. Severe drought conditions have left millions of people cut off from this life-giving resource that's needed to grow food. Dust and cactus have now replaced the fields of maize, cassava, and sweet potato that used to grow here. And riverbeds have run completely dry. Southern Madagascar is currently facing consecutive below-average rainfall seasons. As a result, almost 2 million people are facing a very real, critical food crisis. Madagascar is on the brink of starvation. An island in the middle of the Indian Ocean, the Republic of Madagascar is surrounded by beautiful rugged beaches and home to the world's oldest living primate, the lemur. Lemurs live in nationally protected forested parks, parks which offer a glimpse of the country before massive deforestation stripped the land of its old-growth trees. With so much land now left barren, climate disruption, cyclones, and sandstorms have devastated villages and fields. Now over 1 million malnourished people live almost exclusively on cactus and wild fruits.
And that's why
I'm on the ground in Madagascar in partnership with the local church, as well as our Canadian partner, World Renew, to find out how we can all work together to support families through this critical period. Our efforts will be focused within 3 villages situated in southern Madagascar, where signs of malnutrition are already present.
So often, the reality is we can't get international attention until the body count starts stacking up. And then it's too late. Well, I think we're in a situation here where we can get some attention onto the situation. It is already dire, but if we can intervene quickly enough, the hope, the desire, the plan is to be able to stave off starvation for 2,000 households.
Households like Sanala's. A mother of 5 children, Sanala lost her 6-month-old daughter to malnutrition. She has reason to fear the worst.
I'm scared because there's nothing to eat. I have no hope of crops coming that could help change my life. The famine devastates us. We're starving. The land is dry. There is no harvest. There is no rain. We only eat red cactus for lunch. For the evening, we just boil water.
This is the worst drought in 40 years, more than 40 years, since 1981. Why is it worse now?
they are facing sandstorm, locusts, and a lack of precipitation. If we don't bring support to this community, they will be sick, and children and women who are vulnerable will be dying.
It makes me feel in some ways helpless and in some ways hopeless, and yet I know that there is a relentless force of goodness in our world, and that if we as people who God has put on this earth to look after our sisters and brothers, to stand together in solidarity, that we can rise up as one to do something to help them with their efforts to survive through the worst storm, the worst drought in over 40 years.
It's a really dire situation here, and we've decided to partner with some great partners here on the ground in Madagascar and in Canada and bring food during the leanest season of the year, the dry season, in a land that's already dry. And we need your help right now to bring food to these hungry, desperate people.